Now to Texas, where questions are this morning after multiple tornadoes spotted across the state yesterday. Take a look at some of this video. You can see them. Two tornadoes forming just miles apart. They are part of a big storm that impacted much of Texas yesterday and is now moving east. Now, we don't often talk about tornadoes a lot in December, but Chris is joining us right now to break down how common they actually are, coming up in this morning's Weather IQ. Chris.
Thanks a lot, Ben. Now, the question is what state you're in, but actually December tornadoes aren't as rare as you think. So here's what happened yesterday over the last 24 hours. Multiple reports mainly here across the Houston area and southeastern Texas, but there are also a few right around Alexandria over here in Louisiana. So 8 official tornado reports. The National Weather Service across multiple offices, of course, will be surveying that damage today to really depict how strong they are. But how rare is this? Well, Texas, since it is so large, actually averages the most December tornadoes, and this is based on roughly a 20-year average. And you can see that it's a Texas that has an average about 6. So over the last 25 years, actually, you've averaged 5 in Mississippi, 3 in Louisiana, 3 in Arkansas, and then 4 in Alabama. Georgia also has 3. Notice the areas of gray. Those all average less than 1 tornado per December, at least over the most recent average. But what about North Carolina and South Carolina? We do see December tornadoes. North Carolina has had 7 EF0s over the last 25 years, 4 EF1s. South Carolina has actually had an EF2 and an EF3. So 9 in South Carolina, 11 in North Carolina. But when was the last time we had a December tornado in the Carolinas? It's actually a lot sooner than you would have thought. It was back in December 10th of last year, 2023. This is a Garner, North Carolina tornado, 110 mile sustained winds. So that means if it went up to 111, it actually would have been a Category 2. So this is a really strong tornado. Path length is almost around 2 miles. And look at the max width, 250 yards, so 2.5 football fields. And yes, this was in December. So yes, it is rare to see a December tornado, but not as rare as you may think. And this happened actually late morning as well, which is a little bit rarer time. And then speaking of this big bad storm system, I don't think it's going to have the impacts that we had over in Texas, Louisiana. It's still going to be very strong. Multiple tornado warnings going to be possible as it marches towards the Carolinas.
So that was over near Raleigh. Remember that very well.